Take the Indian total at the close of play up to 83 for 1. Gavaskar 30 not out, and Mohinder Amarnath 27. Srikanth the man out for 20, and he fell to Dilley, who had 1 for 35 in 14 overs. Ellison bowled very well, 16 overs for 16 runs and beat the bat on many occasions. Embury 10 overs for 12, plenty of spin there for both Embury and Edmonds, and Pringle 7 overs, 3 maidens, no wicket for 8. Well, in all, 132 runs were scored in 83 overs in the day. It was shortened by half an hour. Don't forget we had the hour added on at the end. India 83 for 1, 211 runs behind. So Gavaskar and Mohinder Amarnath, the overnight not out batsman. Here's the first ball of the morning. Richard Ellison is the bowler. Gavaskar is taking strike. And the start in complete contrast with yesterday's play, when boundaries seemed almost impossible to come by. 1 from the first ball of the day.
And again, that perfect head position, never moving at all, lovely follow through.
Ball is 51 overs old, still moving in the air against Sunil Gavaskar, who in his 113 matches is pushing up towards 10,000 runs. Easy 3 for Mohinder Amarnath.
There's Graham Dilley, a nice gentle loosener here, just a little bit over pitched, and no real problem from Amarnath just to push it past the vacant area. Nobody at mid-off.
Safely held. And once more, Gavaskar cannot reach 3 figures at Lord's. Good delivery from Graham Dilley. It left Gavaskar. He couldn't do much about it. He played it as well as he possibly could, but the movement off the seam found the outside edge, and John Embury has a very, very safe pair of hands close to the wicket. Vengsarkar, a very experienced player. They're keeping Mohammad Azharuddin down the list. Big leg break. Bowled at a decent pace as well.
Yeah, fine delivery there, some really went. And surprising thing is that the wind has changed around, and it's now come from behind Graham Dilley. You can see the flags really fluttering there.
No chance of chopping that off. One for the memory for the Indian batsman. Looks as though Pringle's arm's gone. Century up for India, 102 for 2, 37 to Amarnath, and 3 now to Vengsarkar. I think we can assume Pringle is going to bowl. It's a lot of work to go through just to field at first slip. And this is a family program. Safe and 4. Gave that the big slash outside the off stump.
Yes, to give this the full treatment, slight top edge, but it was always going to go pretty hard. And Graham Dilley just getting a bit too much width there. He's giving the batsman too much room.
Very good looking stroke. Half century for Mohinder Amarnath. Beautiful shot. Really gave that one some hammer. Perfectly executed.
Well, this is the first time we've seen Amarnath really rock onto the back foot and go for the back foot drive. Not a lot of footwork there, but the bat certainly met the ball.
Oh, what an over for Mohinder Amarnath.
Well, this is real quality. We've seen a wonderful front foot drive, then the back foot drive, and now the hook stroke. Very well balanced. Ball not all that short, but beautifully picked up. Well, there's been a dramatic change in the scoring rate of these two Indian batsmen. In the last 9 overs since Dilley was taken off, they've only scored 4 runs.
Beautifully played, Mohinder Amarnath, and the 150 comes up.
Oh, John Ember is still looking like he's going to wheel away from the pavilion end.
It's beautifully bowled. Really stretched the batsman. Thought he had it covered, thought he had it covered again, and then finally had to play it one hand. Phil Edmonds is coming on down at the nursery end. And getting a wicket. Well done, well bowled, and the two spinners working together has come off for David Gower. Been good tactics and very well bowled by both of them. Not just Phil Edmonds who took the wicket, but John Embury at the other end as well.
Amarnath there just losing patience a little bit, going down and trying to hit him over the top. Didn't quite get to the pitch. Slight inside edge, not quite middle, and the ball just lobbing up very comfortable to mid-on. But good bowling there by the England bowlers.
Well, that was a very good wicket for England to take. Mohinder Amarnath had played extremely well there until Edmonds deceived him and had him caught at wide mid-on by Derek Pringle for 69. Vengsarkar 31 not out, Mohammad Azharuddin 4 not out. Just 7 more overs had been bowled up to the luncheon interval, but only 8 runs added. It was a very fine performance from the England bowlers and fielders, and from David Gower as well, who, after the Indians got away with 50 runs from 9 overs, he kept them down to just 5 runs from the next 9. We pick up play now after lunch in the 8th over. 13 runs have been added. Graham Dilley is coming in with the second new ball, and he's bowling to Mohammad Azharuddin.
So much for the new ball.
Yes, it just goes a bit quicker off the bat. A very fine shot, slightly going forward, then rocks onto his back foot, and a very powerful shot through extra cover.
From the nursery end, with the second new ball, Richard Ellison to DILIP Vengsarkar.
Super shot.
It had elegance, but it also had tremendous power. Dilley to Vengsarkar. Bowled. Beaten for speed. Graham Dilley just managing to run that ball away from the right-handers. cracking shot. And that is DILIP Vengsarkar's 50. And a fine half-century it has been. It began with all due caution, but since the second new ball's been taken, played some crashing fours. 51 not out, 203 for 3.
Well, this was probably the stroke of the test match so far. Down on one knee, crashing it away, square on the offside, and what a stroke to go to your half-century. A lot of power there.
Fierce slash outside the off stump. 4 runs. Gooch couldn't get to it, nor could Pringle. Dilley to Mohammad Azharuddin. Beautiful shot. Too short from Graham Dilley, as he has been for much of the time with his second new ball. And Mohammad Azharuddin is very strong, square of the wicket on the offside. Strokes being played here by these two batsmen, Mohammad Azharuddin and DILIP Vengsarkar. Catch, good caught, well done. On the follow through, Dilley has picked him up, and he's taken 3 wickets now. It cost him 100 runs, but he struck back in the face of some punishment from these two players. Mohammad Azharuddin caught and bowled Graham Dilley for 33. Ellison to Vengsarkar. Oh, lovely square drive. Beautifully timed. Vengsarkar is paying no attention to the loss of Mohammad Azharuddin. Gloriously placed. Turn of the wrist just as he made contact with the ball. Ravi Shastri taking strike, and Graham Dilley is the bowler. Oh, good catch. Just round the corner. He's a very sharp catcher, Phil Edmonds. Beautifully judged. Had to go forward and fractionally sideways, and Ravi Shastri is gone. It's 2:38 for 5 now, and Vengsarkar is still there on 67. Shastri out for 1. Well bowled, couldn't quite keep it down, and Edmonds going forward and sideways, beautifully balanced. Graham Dilley now has Gavaskar, Srikant, Azharuddin and Shastri. Great shot. An explosive pull shot from DILIP Vengsarkar. Absolutely rocketed away through mid-wicket.
Ellison to Binney. Dropped him. Richard Ellison on the follow-through, difficult chance. But Roger Binney gives a chance, gets away with it. Philip Edmonds has stirred them up there. So it's Pringle to Binney. That's a good shot. My word, these Indian batsmen are strong off the legs. Roger Binney clipping it square and firmly on the onside. That's out. The merit of bowling straight and keeping the ball well up to the bat. Interesting sequence that. First the clip off the legs to square leg before, and then Roger Binney looking for the similar shot, played across the line and missed it.
Yes, no doubt about that one. That was very straight indeed. And getting across the line.
Ellison to Kapildev. That's in the air and caught. So Kapildev goes for one, caught by Alan Lamb at backward point. Congratulations to Richard Ellison and England finding their way through this Indian tail.
Kapildev looking to play a little bit early there, trying to get off the back foot, and the ball just went nice and steady, square on the offside, straight to Alan Lamb.
Another fine shot by DILIP Vengsarkar. Splendid save by Philippe Edmonds. Deep mid-wicket. They take 3 runs, but the applause very much for Edmonds. Good chase and throw. It looks as if India might build up a very big lead. As it is, who knows, England might lead themselves. Going much quicker than he thought. Philippe Edmonds a little late on that one. It's a cracking square drive, just behind square. Derek Pringle from the pavilion end to bowl to Chetan Sharma. That says it all. Chetan Sharma, a victim of Derek Pringle. Pringle earning his reward again by bowling absolutely straight.
Yes, that didn't do a great deal. It just ran on down the hill, the line it had taken, but Sharma has once or twice played the wrong line, and I think he did that a little bit here and lost that off stump.
That was a terrific session for England. They took 5 wickets. And although they cost them 98 runs, it was marvellous to get a breakthrough of that kind. Full credit to the bowlers and to David Garr once again for his captaincy. It was a very, very fine England performance to fight back in that way, but still they're being held up by DILIP Vengsarkar, who is 81 not out, 267 for 8. We pick up play now in the second over after tea. 8 runs have been added. It's Vengsarkar taking strike now, and Graham Dilley is the bowler. Almost a great save, but it turned out instead just to be a marvellous shot.
Fine shot again here, very powerful is Vengsarkar on the offside square, and Phil Edmonds having a bit of a hard day down there. It's just beating him at either side. If he goes square, it goes fine, and vice versa, and this time it goes square of him.
Kieran Moray about to take strike to Dilley. Of the man just behind square, and 4 runs. Well, not only can he drive, Kieran Moray, but he can also play the hook shot.
Yes, he got in a pretty good position. Bouncer got inside it and knocked it down. Just missed the man by square leg, but ate it pretty well.
So go, please, Garr or Dilley. One of the reasons Dilley's been expensive today has been that the ball has been finding the outside edge and running away between the slips, not always protected by someone behind there. first innings points to India. Derek Pringle, 2 for 44, just coming in now from the nursery end. He got 4 for that. .300 up for India. And Kiran Moray's gone to 25. And he's gone over W. Pringle struck again. That's a good effort from the all-rounder. Second top score for England, and now he's picked up his 3rd wicket. India 303 for 9, and Vengsarkar tantalisingly just 5 short of a 3rd century at Lord's.
Not doing a great deal, just holding its line up the hill, probably to roundabout leg and middle.
But it's no good having him there if it goes through mid-wicket. Lovely shot. 99, now the men can come in. Five men saving the single. There it is. Tip and run. Vengsarkar has made another 100. And what a pity his moment of pleasure should have to be marred by people like that. One of the great things about making 100 on any ground, and in particular here at Lord's, is to be able to stand there and take the applause of the crowd. And in fact, he's being mauled by spectators who are more interested in having themselves in the public eye than allowing Vengsarkar to take his proper dues.
Phil Edmonds comes on from the nursery end. That's a stumping missed. Poor Paul Downton, not having much luck with his stumpings these days. A difficult one, the batsman plays right over it. Pops out of the gloves. It's a scramble, and Mohhinder Singh gets back home. The lead is building up, 28 runs now. And last wicket stands, the absolute bane of a captain's life, especially when they're embarked on this business of giving one to the batsman and trying to knock out the tail ender. Well, looks if it just got a tittle on that.
So the frustration increases. A missed stumping in the previous over by Paul Downton, and now that little nick pad just eluding Mike Gatting.
Oh my word, Mohhinder. Well, he really enjoyed that. I fancy he'd been saving it up. He knew he could do it all the time. And one left armer loves to do that to another one.
DILIP Vengsarkar still struggling with that arm injury sustained when the fans came on the field.
Come on, John, let's see if you can just break up the partnership.
There are a few more like him around. Mr. Thatcher would be tremendously proud of him. Poor little lad has just lost his deposit. The top spinner did the job. India all out for 342. A most commendable effort. DILIP Vengsarkar not out 126. And those runs came out of a total of 342. Each of the two last wicket partnerships added 39, a tremendous bonus for India. Karan More making 25 and Maninder Singh 6, and he batted for over 1 hour. The England bowling, they stuck to it well. The fielding was quite good. Dilley took some stick, but he also bowled with great penetration at times. 34 overs, 7 maidens, 4 for 146, 3 to Pringle, and 1 each to the other 3 bowlers used. Embury bowled particularly well, I thought, and England had to go in just at the close for a quarter of an hour, and they remained 8 for no wicket at the finish of the 3rd day. Gooch 5 and Robinson 3, that lead 41. Bear in mind that score was changed back from 342 to 341. England in their second innings have made their 8 for no wicket, and they are 39 runs behind. Rather a cheerless